Bro! Can you stop hitting me with the Vitruvian Man every time I go to bed? Let me get some sleep!
Really? What exactly do you have against sleep?
Apparently, we've been invited to Academia.
I saw it all unfold. An ally became a friend, and he awakened to your power. But his path was cut short.
Yeah, I spent like 500 mag on him. Could I get a refund on that?
It is all too easy to forget the fragility of life, until the tragedy of its loss. Yet, I feel his efforts were not in vain. He never turned from his fears and worries, unflinching to the last. Just as the lives of old heroes are passed down through their tales, so too will his heart. You have inherited the story of an unsung revolutionary and all its power.
The mag used by Grius has been inherited in return. Yo, I got a refund!
Yet be warned, such power rarely awakens without trials. Even should you overcome them, your virtues will be tested time and time again. You must carry on, honing your archetypes and heart with painful sincerity. That is the first step towards changing the world. I have faith in you.
Alright, thanks for the incense. What does this do? Archetype experience items. You may come across items that grow your archetypes in various places, similar to the hero's incense you received from More. You can use them from the item menu. They grant experience directly to an archetype without having to battle. Oh, okay, no, they're just experience ups. Cool.
Forgive me. There's one more important thing. You can visit as long as you have the calm and time to open a book. But when threats lurk nearby, we may not always have the luxury of attention undivided. And danger is an inconvenience so often encountered, of course. As such. A smart-looking fellow, isn't he? There's a special magic igniter embedded in his collar, too. Much as I'd like to join you in person, I cannot. I can, however, send his consciousness in my place. If you see him in places of battle, do stop to pet him, won't you? You'll find him a most helpful companion.
I am all about petting the kitty.
If you would survive the trials to come, think not only of the powers you know, but how they might be combined. Now, until we meet again.
Later, loser.
What?
Something's amiss. Is the spell broken? He does have a third eye. Has the crystal underground been shattered? No, surely not this quickly. The soldiers couldn't possibly.
No matter.
Trivial, all of it, more importantly. A rather complicated sealing spell, but I see its workings. Breaking it will only be a matter of time. So close to the Hall of the Royal Scepter, the plan is near its fruition, and the calamity draws ever closer. Alright.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Water's Day.
Sorry.
I apologize that we've commandeered your home.
Think nothing of it.
I hate when games read like the first line but not voice all of it. This is my fight too. You're going after that man in the cathedral, aren't you?
Yeah.
Surely before the day of calamity that he's warned about. I don't know what he's plotting, but I want nothing more than to foil it. We can't let a tragedy that would rob this country of its future come to pass, not only for the prince, but for Grius as well.
I'd say...
One last matter. I am yet unused to this strange power. Once we take the field again, I would look to another for orders. Rogue, you seem best suited to the task. That is the role you've been serving thus far, yes?
It'll be all right.
No objections here. He's certainly gotten me out of plenty of nasty situations.
All good.
I agree. You up for that, Rogue? All right.
Yeah.
Got it. May you lead us to victory.
True.
I suppose that would make you our captain. A fitting title for a company's tactical authority, no?
For real.
I guess, but it sounds so formal. I don't know if I could get used to calling him that.
Now then.
As for when we return to the cathedral, yours is the final say, but we'd be better served by prudence than haste.
Yeah.
Right, let's make sure we're ready for this. Gallica, when it's time to go, you give us the word.
Got it.
Yeah, got it. Stay calm, everyone. You can do this. Okay. Maybe now we have some side questing to do leading up. Quest start! Okay, so we have deadlines, just like in Persona 5. They really did just say, like, hey guys, let's make a fantasy Persona game, but we'll throw in SMT5 combat. Lewis's necromancer subordinate must be stopped. I need to discover Lewis's whereabouts as well. Who knows what could happen on the day of the prophesized calamity. Deadline 6/21. 10 days left? Mission periods. A mission with a deadline has begun. Meet up with your allies at the catacombs entrance to challenge the Grand Cathedral. Failure to complete your mission by the deadline will result in the game over. You must defeat the necromancer before the day of calamity. Okay, but do I want to defeat him on the day of calamity? Is there like a calling card situation? Like, I don't want to beat him like in the next 2 days and then like lose 8 days of being able to just do whatever I want, right? On a given day, you have time to do one thing in the day and another at night. Okay, yeah, I get it. It's Persona. Dungeons can only be visited during the day, and you'll need your rest that night. If you spend time in town during the day, the night is yours. On the local map, there are icons indicating where you can hone your royal virtues, people who have requests, and where your followers are. Raising your royal virtues and strengthening your bonds with your followers is the key to obtaining new archetypes. Use your free time wisely and strive to be the best version of yourself. If an action will consume time, the choice will be marked with a clock symbol. Keep this in mind, and you can plan your activities accordingly.
Hey there.
Hey, you got a sec? I was thinking, isn't Grand Trad just huge? All this running from end to end must be so tiring. So I was thinking, you've got His Highness's sword, right? Maybe you could do something cool with it. Griya said that sword was forged with maglo, with a little magic. I think I can make it float. That's what the prince used to do, remember? So let's give it a try. Picture levitating and see if you can stand on it. Do we literally get like a hoverboard sword? While in safe areas like cities, press circle to hop on your blade and quickly ride through the area. You can increase your speed by holding R2. Okay. The first thing we need to do is head to the Grand Cathedral. Okay, we literally have a sword skateboard. I apologize for making you shoulder the burden of captaincy, but if you have the strength the title demands, I trust you to wield it well. We cannot leave the Grand Cathedral in its current state. Shall we be off to it then, Rogue? I have things to do first. Do not tarry over long then. Yeah, we're definitely going to use the first day for, like, looking around at requests and all. Oi, Elda lad, going somewhere? Oi, oi, oi. Up to you, of course, but I wouldn't go anywhere near the Grand Cathedral if I was you. Rumor has it that Luis, you know the bloke, has sent his private army to occupy it. Unless you fancy losing your life, I wouldn't get tangled up with that lot.
Can't see a single good option.
What shall I do? I cannot buy the medicine that my sick daughter needs. This man is wearing a mask. Medicine, is it that expensive? Yes, it is, or, to put it more accurately, it costs more than what a Mustari in this city is capable of earning. My daughter won't be long for this world if I can't get my hands on this medicine. My heart aches to see her so racked by cough. What if I buy it?
Yeah.
Our mission is still our top priority, but it shouldn't take too much of our time to squeeze in a quick shopping trip and help them out.
You there?
What? Don't be ridiculous. We Mustari are treated poorly, but the people here hate the Elda even more. I've heard that all Elda are an anathema to the Sanctists. The medicine can be purchased at a church, but I doubt they do business with you. What medicine is it? Well, it's a respiratory medicine called the Breath of Fresh Air. They sell it at St. Firmus Church. I'm hesitant to get my hopes up, but should you somehow obtain it, please bring it to me. St. Firmus Church should be on Sunlimio Street. Think they'll sell us the medicine? I mean, here's the thing, right? Even if they don't sell us the medicine, can we not just have Stroll buy it? He's whatever race is the one with the, like, 2 horns coming out of the side of his head, right? Those seem to be, like, the top dogs. Lewis is that race, with the horns coming out of the side of the head. This quest also has a deadline, by the way, and it is much shorter. Interesting. Atlus presents Tony Hawk Pro Skater 6. Let's go! The rewards for solving people's requests are not limited to just money or items. You could even unlock a new archetype. The harder the request, the greater the reward you can expect. You may be requested to slay certain monsters outside the city, for example. You can review requests you've already taken in the quest section of the main menu. Enemy difficulty is also noted there, so you don't have to tackle quests blindly. Not having to tackle quests blindly. Good game design. Some requests have time limits. If you fail to complete them in the designated time, it will be marked expired. You can no longer acquire rewards for requests past the deadline, so keep an eye on your time. You can review deadlines in the quest section, yada yada. Alright. What is this about? Hey. If I may ask you just one thing, you all going to the Grand Cathedral.
Why?
Something going to the Grand Line. I'm gonna find the One Piece. Hey, who told you that? Calm yourself, there's no need to be so wary. I won't say a word about it to anyone else. On the contrary, I'd like to help you. I've got intel on the monsters within the Grand Cathedral, and you could always use more information, couldn't you? Information? I'm what some call an informant. I sell information, so how about it? Any interest in paying for knowledge? Buying intel gives you more than just what you've heard from the informant. It has various effects, such as unlocking information about enemies in battle using Analyze. Informants can be found skulking in taverns across Euchronia. Consider seeking them out, especially if you want hints about what to do next. You can view information you purchased in the item section of the main menu via the information panel. Oh, it's only 150 bucks? Sure, why not? If it's that cheap.
Hey!
Yo, 69, nice. If you're set on going into the cathedral, be wary. I've heard that place is a veritable den of monsters now. Must assume this is the work of that man, the necromancer. Ugh, just the thought of bones and corpses moving on their own sends a chill down my spine. I heard they're weak to light magic. In addition, the skeletal ones are weak to physical blows. Let your fists fly and smack them around a bit. I've also heard about a moving stone statue. Couldn't tell you why, but there's a statue in there that came to life. They're apparently immune to sword attacks, so be careful. I've heard they're weak to wind, so if you're heading over there, keep light wind and weapons in your arsenal. That's all I know. I know little of your motives, but regardless, I hope you succeed. That man needs to be stopped to end this madness at the cathedral. All right, that's useful. We have wind moves on strolls, so we should be fine. Well, let me know if you have anything else you want to hear about. I know this city like the back of my hand. I'll stay here a while, but my regular haunt is the Honeybee Inn. Does sound like his information could be useful to us, but the Honeybee Inn, a shady-looking guy like him is a regular there. All right. Well, let's get looking around town, chat. What's this about? Greetings, Elda boy. We don't see many in your tribe in the royal capital, though we're similar in that way. Have you heard of the Mustari tribe? We, too, are rarely seen in the Grand Trad. Okay, so the Mustari are the people who just, like, have, like, bird houses on their heads. I have. So you've met other Mustari before, but I doubt you know everything about us, yes? So then, any interest in our history and why we live our lives secluded and oppressed, I'll share if you'd like to know. Yeah, why not? Mustari history, learning more about them may help us better support those in need, right? Understanding different cultures and points of view might improve my tolerance. Am I at 0 tolerance right now? Am I incredibly racist in this game? That's gonna take some time, so if you had other plans for today, let's come back another time. What do you want to do? Listen to him? Okay, so I can, like, build my tolerance by spending my time with him. I'll come back later. Doesn't have to be today, I'm always here. Yeah, I might come back to you for today, to be honest. I just want to look around more first.
You're not getting off the hook for that.
Hey, did you hear that? It sounded like a cry of pain somewhere nearby. Somewhere nearby, you say? Probably right here. Hey, you there? Do you have any medicinal herbs? My stomach is killing me. He's in pretty rough shape. A medicinal herb would go a long way, and you have 6 on hand. Sure, here you go. Thank you.
You saved me.
It's feeling a bit better. You're a con one. People normally pay no mind to parapists like me, but you really helped me. Take this as thanks. Oh, Hero's Incense. Useful. That was nice of you to make that man so happy. I hope he gets better. I'm a gamer. Oh, you're an Elda. Elda. Go away. If even kids are doing this, the adults are setting a terrible example.
You've come at a good
Hey
time.
now, Elda lad. That's a nice sword you got there. What's up? Relax, I'm no thief, but that sword says you're a mercenary, so I got a little proposal for you. You must have picked up some mag from fighting monsters, yeah? If you're not using it, let me take it off your hands. I really thought this guy was going to give me mag in exchange for other stuff. I do not want to give up my mag. Archetypes is like the coolest thing about this game's system so far, and it needs mag, so. By mag, I'm talking about tiny maglet crystal shards. I buy them up on order of the Sanctus Church. The accumulators out there gather it too, but I say they're inefficient. Anyway, what else would you use it for? Pretty sweet deal I'm offering, mate. Mag, that's the currency we use to study archetypes in academia. If you're really strapped for money, you can exchange mag here. You need both those, so I'll leave it up to you. I will literally never give up mag for money. Unless I max out like all the archetypes I want, and then mag no longer has a purpose.
Excuse me.
Excuse me, you're of the Elder tribe, yes? Have you had any negative experiences while here in town? Why do you ask? Because many people in this town use tribal differences as an excuse to do the most outrageous things. I'm part of a group working to help people whose tribal origins make them a target for harassment. We exist in cities other than Grand Trad as well. Right now, we're collecting funds for our cause. But this cause doesn't seem to interest most people, so we haven't been able to raise much money. It truly pains me to ask this of an elder like yourself, but if you could find it in your heart to support our cause, just 250 reeve or so, that alone could save one person from dire circumstances. Yeah, that's nothing. Thank you, I swear I'll use your donation as best I can. I don't believe it, you really donated. Are you interested in our activities? If you don't mind, can I discuss this more with you? There are many who support this cause. I know I'm doing the right thing, but the reality is so discouraging. Looks like she's serious about helping out where she can, but she seems kind of down. Maybe we could cheer her up. Successfully encouraging the activist may help to hone my eloquence. Okay, so we have stats just like in Persona. I'm down for that, just not right now. Sorry for suddenly getting all fired up about it, but I'll still be making the rounds here in the future, so if you don't mind, let's talk again sometime. Yeah, like, I'm down. You probably unlock an archetype, even. So, like, I'm here for it. I just want to look around town more before I use my time. Is this the... Where do I interact with the... Oh, you go in the door, idiot. I was like... I saw the mark for the weapon shop, and I thought there would be a dude. I thought there would be a dude like this standing outside with a little dagger symbol over his head, but he was inside. I don't see customers of your kind very often. Browse at your leisure, though. Your tribe's dealings are your own. What a swell dude. Appraise? I have nothing to appraise.
What you think?
In order to get the most out of any weapon, consideration must be paid to its type. For example, sword slash the enemy while lances pierce them. Okay, so slash, pierce, strike. If you're familiar with the characteristics of a weapon, even the simplest of attacks may turn the tide. A weapon's affinity can decide the victor before a blow is even struck. For a true warrior, this is all common knowledge, but since so many these days rely on igniters and skip the fundamentals, I figured I'd refresh your memory to be safe. An iron sword. And a P. Kindling staff. The iron greatsword, plus 60 attack? Cost 3,000. Iron lance, plus 25. And then I'm using the apprentice's mace, which is a strike. So we actually have strike, pierce, and slash, which is pretty good. Honestly, the one who needs more attack is you. I'm gonna buy it. I think we're pretty good on items right now, so that's a huge buff for him. I was about to say, I have a bunch of stuff to sell, don't I? Thank you, sir.
What'll I do?
Dude, what will you do? Take a look at armor real fast, see if there are any huge upgrades we could do.
What are you
At a decent price. An Elda in my store, now there's a rare sight. Well, I'll say no more if you've the money to pay. Money's money. 50, 15, 16. Oh my goodness, this noble tuxedo. Oh, it costs 50k, okay. All stats plus 1. Plus 12, and magic plus 2. We lose evasion. We don't really need much evasion when you're on the back line, though, I feel like. The plus 2 magic is pretty tempting, not gonna lie. Again, the one who gets a really big boost here is Stroll. So you know what? Let's just keep buffing up Stroll for now. There you go, buddy. Get Stroll a little buffed up. That'll be fun.
On to shite, this has.
And then this is the item shop, but I don't need any items right now, I don't think. I think we're fine. Especially because we should be getting Patra soon.
What is it you want?
I have a large variety of goods, so browse at your leisure. Your leisure, even. Expensive medicine. 200 HP, revival medicine, of course. Poison, paralysis, charm, slapstick fan. Again, straight out of Persona 5. Ariadne from Persona 4 Arena Ultimax? Return to the dungeon entrance. Okay, interesting, interesting. All right, thank you. Love Ariadne, one of my favorite Personas.
What can I do?
What can you do?
What are you playing at?
What's going on over this way, huh? That man, he does as he pleases, all while concealing his true intentions. Sorry, pay no mind to what I've just said. All right.
Just all.
Bum, 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 bum.
Is this it?
What's up with this dude? Darn bloody noble. Can't believe he's making me go to the mausoleum. It's not like I can go searching unless that necromancer is caught. Stupid noble halfwit. This is such a big town. As you would expect, but still. Yeah, there's that guy again.
All right, then.
Okay, okay. Sunlumio Street. I think those exclamation marks are quests. Don't appear to be any quests here. Take me to Sunlumio Street,
Let's head
then?
there right away.
I want to get some requests.